Hello everybody, I'm Brian Esser from How to Automotive, and today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that came up on my Facebook group, and that is if it's easy, should we charge labor for it? So right here will be a little clip on a video that I posted on my Facebook group, and it prompted this discussion. I have a trunk lid that's not opening with the remote key or the switch on the door over there. We had power at the switch, but no ground control, and the ground control came from the body control module over to the switch, from the switch to the relay, from the relay to the trunk lock. Got the scan tool hooked up, testing fuses and all that stuff, checking the making sure the function switch, and then what I found when I took it apart was the connector was unplugged due to somebody installing some type of aftermarket radio stuff, and they must have unplugged it, and so I plugged it back in and everything works just fine. But this one was caused by the customer or somebody, whoever has been in the dash last. And I did a little diag, and it turned out to be the customer left something unplugged, and it was a pretty simple fix, and I fixed it, but I charged him an hour's labor. He was calling me a thief for charging him money for a repair that it was caused by this customer. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. I granted, I get, some jobs are super easy, and it's up to you if you want to charge the customer or not. And then there's some jobs that are pretty easy, but it required a few little things, like a scan tool, maybe looking up a diagram, maybe taking off a few panels or something like that, And overall, maybe it took you 5-10 minutes, and you still charge them a fee. And I have no problem with that. Whenever you're using your tools to take something apart, if you're using your brain, if you're using a skill that you went to school for, I 100% feel that you should charge for those type of services, and some people may or may not agree with me, but if you went to the doctors and or a clinic and had them check you out, and they said, oh, you just got the common cold, you're still going to pay that clinic, the doctor at the clinic, and you're not going to think twice about it, So why should it be any difference for an automotive technician? Why would you not pay for our time and service? For instance, that little car that I checked out, that I just showed you the video clip. So the power trunk lock did not work. With the button, with the switch, with the key fob, or with the switch on the door, it would work with the lock, but nothing else. So in that case, the first thing I did was hook the scan tool up on it and check for any codes in the locking system, and there was nothing. No code showed up. Then I checked fuses. So I checked down the fuse board. That took 4 or 5 minutes to check the fuse board. All fuses tested good. I looked up the diagram where the fuse was, and I knew for sure that fuse that in the diagram was the one that I was supposed to be testing, and it tested good. So then I manually opened the trunk with the key, pull the panel down, check for power and ground at the switch. I have power but no ground control. Looked up the diagram. The diagram tells me exactly where the ground control comes from. It came from the body control module to a relay, from a relay through a valet switch. So I checked at the relay. I was getting a signal. Go to check the valet switch, pull the glove box down, and found that the plug was unplugged. And a simple little plug it back in, everything worked. Customer caused this problem because he installed a aftermarket radio and he had the glove box out, so he forgot to plug it back in himself. I charged him an hour labor to do all that, to check it out, and I have no bad feelings about it. He paid me to check out electrical problem. I found the problem, didn't need any parts or anything, plugged it in, everything's good. The customer went away happy. He actually had no problem paying for it, but the guy on the Facebook group was calling me a thief for doing this. Well, so I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on this topic. What do you guys charge, and do you charge for simple little things, and what don't you charge for? Leave a comment below, and we'll start a discussion. I'm Brian Esser from How to Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, encourage you to subscribe, invite you to head over to the howtoautomotive.com website for more valuable videos like this, and I'd like to thank you again for watching.